Good day, everyone. Today I will be presenting about the rule-based versus principle-based accounting and also the roles of conceptual framework or the CF in financial reporting. First, we will begin with the difference between rule-based accounting and also principle-based accounting. Rule-based accounting, such as the US GAAP systems, provides detailed and prescriptive rules for accountants to follow. It emphasizes compliance with legal requirements, which means that accountants are required to adjust and fit in the transactions according to the rules. This uniformity has led to a high comparability between companies or even comparison with prior years. While the principles-based accounting, such as the IFRS, provides broad principles for accountants to follow, and it emphasizes substance over form, which means that accountants can record the transactions based on their understanding and based on their judgments by referring to the principles given. Hence, this results in quite a lot of difference between the financial report prepared between different accountants, and this lowers the comparability of the financial reports. Why IFRS is a principle-based accounting? This is because IFRS provides general guidelines for accountants to refer to rather than strict rules that mandates them to follow. In other words, this means that accountants can record the transactions based on their understanding as long as it is in line with the guidelines provided, but it doesn't have to be 100% the same with the rules. And this is where the CF plays an important role. The CF provides fundamental qualitative characteristics such as relevance, faithful representations, comparability, and understandability. When no specific standard applies, the CF can serve as a foundation for decision makings, where the accountants can refer to the fundamental characteristic mentioned before in their decision makings. It can also serve as a reference point for standard setter to determine whether the financial statement recorded are presenting a true or fair view or not. Next, we'll proceed with some real-world example. A good example to show the weakness of over-reliance to rule-based accounting is the Enron scandal happens in 2001. In this scandal case, Enron has exploited loopholes in USGAP system where it creates hundreds of special purpose vehicles to hide billions of debts from its balance sheets. This had violates the principle of faithful representations as the financial statement prepared are not showing the company's true financial health. And this can mislead the investor and regulator in believing the company has still have a strong liquidity. Under principle-based accounting, consolidation should be done by Enron. This is because those entities are still under its controls and the risks of those entities are still bared by the Enron. Following the Enron scandal case, reforms such as Sarbanes-Oxley Act in 2002 and also FIN 46, which emphasize in strengthening the consolidation requirements for companies had been introduced to prevent such cases from happening again. Next, we'll be looking into the key advantages of using the CF. The first advantages is that the CF ensures that financial reports prepared are presenting a faithful representations. As the CF emphasizes substance over form concept, it can ensure that the transactions are recorded in their true economic reality, ensuring it's free from bias and provides an accurate picture of the company's true financial positions. CF can also serve as a guideline where no specific standard exists. It can help in guiding accountants to record complex transactions and ensures the judgment of accountings and the records are done in consistent with the goals of IFRS. In my opinions, accountants should practice principle-based accounting rather than just follow strict rules. This is because the rule-based accounting system, which emphasizes the compliance, can sometimes lead to a situations that the financial transactions are not recorded in its true economic substance just to comply with the rules. Hence, this might cause some misleading when the stakeholder look into the reports. While the principle-based accounting, it emphasizes substance over form. Hence, the transactions recorded are mostly representing the true economic situations and the economic health of the company. That's all from me. Thank you very much for watching.